Hey everyone, it's Bree here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my cover reveal event for the Adventures of Jimmy and Percy Quack-A-Doodle-Do. To start things off today, I'd like to talk a little bit about my experience writing and illustrating the Adventures of Jimmy and Percy and the overall publishing process of it so far. This book was really fun to write because it's about my own cat, Jimmy, going on an adventure with a dog named Percy. Percy is a stuffed dog in real life. He was a Christmas gift that I got from my boyfriend during our first Christmas together as a promise that we would eventually get a pet. And then along came Jimmy. He is honestly the most precious thing to me. I love my cat so much. He's given me so much love and happiness and overall joy in my life. Now, most people know I didn't do the illustrations for Honest Holly, and if you didn't, well, now you do. I didn't do the illustrations for that book because I didn't have a means to. I didn't have a drawing tablet. I didn't even really understand how to go about that. At one point I tried. I was drawing on sketch papers and, thinking about like, do I have a scanner? Do my parents have a scanner? Is this something I can somehow translate from pen and paper onto the computer without actually having the tools? And so overall I just decided to hire an illustrator. Flash forward some time and I now have a drawing tablet. So I decided, hey, I can draw on pen and paper, I must be able to draw on the computer, so let's do my illustrations for this book. Let this be a lesson. Doing digital art is way different than pen and paper. It's so different. It was definitely learning a new skill. I had to learn a whole new program, and if anyone is wondering, I am using Clip Studio Paint. I have the full pro version right now. At first I thought doing these illustrations was going to be pretty easy and fun, not that time consuming, but boy, I was wrong. It sometimes has been emotionally draining and really hard to overcome. I was getting a lot of anxiety about the illustrations because I was starting to compare myself to the illustrator I hired, and it was really hard to separate the facts as this guy has been illustrating for who knows how long, and his are super awesome and well refined, and he charged what he charged for a reason. Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here a noob because I'm learning a new skill and trying to publish a book that I wrote and illustrated for the first time. I've had many panic attacks with this book because of the illustrations, and sometimes I've had to take long breaks. I've, gone full force, deleted illustrations and just decided, I'm not gonna do it. And then I decided, well, no, I am gonna do it because this was the whole point of the drawing tablet and creating this experience. Quick tip though, don't delete your work, whether it's writing or illustrations, just keep them because I've spent so many hours on these illustrations. They're well behind schedule if you want to use that, even though I didn't give myself a timeline for the illustrations because I was learning a new skill. But they've taken way longer than they should have because I kept deleting, redrawing. Even now that I've gone to the coloring part of the illustrations, it's a lot of delete, redo, and I've kind of moved past that point now. I've found a good rhythm, and that's all that matters, and things are back on track, and things are just moving smoothly now, and I'm confident to say that the release date that I've picked, which I shall not reveal yet, is looking like it makes sense. So I'm really happy about that. Despite all the tears this book has caused me, it's also caused me a lot of joy and a lot of self-confidence. Not only did I write this book, but I am fully creating this book on my own, right? Writing it, illustrating it, formatting it, uploading all the files into the proper programs, and then I'm going to get it printed, and it's something that's totally out of my brain, and that is something that's just a super cool realization. Let's move on, though. I don't want to bore you too much with all the stuff that goes on inside my head. A bookish event is never complete without some sort of contest, so that's what I want to talk about quickly. This contest is a free contest. There's no cost for entry. I'm going to lay out details in a more specific post on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, but I'm going to lay them out in this video as well. A quick by the way, I do have a Twitter, but I almost never use it, so the contest will not be held on Twitter. If you try to enter the contest on Twitter, none of those entries will count because, as far as I'm concerned, my Twitter basically does not exist. There are going to be 3 tiers of winners. The first winner is going to win not only an ebook file version of The Adventures of Jimmy and Percy, but they're also going to win a paperback copy of the book as well, and an ebook file of Honest Holly, and a bookmark. Winner 2 is going to win an ebook file copy of The Adventures of Jimmy and Percy and Honest Holly. And winner 3 is going to win a ebook file of The Adventures of Jimmy and Percy. I'm going to tell you how to enter. If you're entering on Instagram or Facebook, you must be following my account, which is at author Brie Krahn. You'll get 1 entry for tagging a friend in the comments. You can tag as many people as you want, but I only want 1 tag per comment. You'll get an extra 2 entries if you share it on your story. But let me just do a little disclaimer here. I won't know if you share it on your story if your page is private. So if you want that entry to count, screenshot it, send it to me in a direct message on my Instagram or Facebook. If you're entering via TikTok, you must be following me on TikTok, and you'll get an entry per friend tag as well in the comments. Again, 1 tag per comment, but as many comments as you want. I'm not going to do any extra entries on TikTok for sharing and stuff like that, just because it's going to be really hard to track. If you want to enter via YouTube, you can. All you have to do is like this video and subscribe to my channel. So the 2 of them together equals an entry. If you want an additional entry, comment the word farm down below in the comment section. But for that entry to count, you must also be subscribed and like the video. The contest runs from now, July 2nd, until July 7th at midnight, my time zone. So Central Canada time zone here. I'll be announcing winners on July 8th. I hope everyone is ready for the cover reveal. I'm also going to give a couple little sneak peeks at some of the illustrations along the way. So without further waiting, I present to you The Adventures of Jimmy and Percy, Quack-A-Doodle-Do. Okay everyone, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, all the good stuffs for entering the contest. I can't wait to see everyone's reactions of the cover because it really means a lot to me, and this book is super, super personal. Again, I said it's my cat, Jimmy, so I'm very proud of this no matter what the outcome. Stay tuned for the following posts about the contest. I can't wait to see you on my socials, and I really can't wait for you all to react to the cover. It really means a lot to me. I poured my heart and soul into this book, so it really means a lot to me, and I'm excited to share it with the world. Any sort of feedback and all that stuff I always appreciate, and I'll see you in the next video or on my socials. Thanks everyone. Bye!